I'm calling you out. So I believe that everything is in words. Verbal exchange, right? Your words lead to your emotions, lead to your decisions. That's cognitive behavior therapy. It's a lot of what Find Your Voice is based on, a lot of what our emotional intelligence is based on. But Alberto sees in pictures. He is the CEO of Vision Momentum. I could tell you about the $1 million of capital he's raised for himself. I could tell you about the amazing SEO campaigns. But today we want to talk about conscious capitalism and what that looks like. That doesn't mean turning your whole business upside down. That means taking what you have and making it work for social impact. Now, when I spoke to you on the phone, you said, man, I want to make the Netflix of education. That is my goal. Today, he started with Draw Your Circle. That's his book. That so far is in 16 different languages. So, Alberto, at the age of 11, moved here from Costa Rica. And you're going to finish that story yourself, sir. So come on up. Give him a hand of round of applause.
Good morning. I wanted to take a picture, not because I need it, but because I'm going to be giving some presentations to some schools around Texas. Because a long time ago, I made a decision that I was going to put myself in here. My book is called Draw Your Circle, and it's about creating what you want in your mind and understanding where things come from and materialize. We all have something in common, actually a few things in common. And if you're in this room, you have them. How many of you, even for 1 second of your life, have ever believed that you were destined for something great? You just knew something. You were going to do something. Don't know what, but you were going to find your way. That little voice, that little thing is what literally kept me alive. There's this beautiful thing that I'm from Costa Rica, and the thought of coming to America, you know, we're all Americans. Somebody told me the other day that go back to Mexico. I'm not from Mexico. I'm from Central America, you know. And he said, well, go back over there, you know. It's called North, South, and Central. I didn't go to school, but I got common sense. And you know, I started thinking, wow, you know, I'm coming to this event. My circle is complete, that section of it. When I came to the United States, it was the land of opportunity. And I came to a very small little town, somewhere in Louisiana. Some states have some very crazy laws that go back to 1902. And these laws, how many of you have children? Boys? Younger than 11 years old? I was 11 when I came to the United States. And I wanted to do the right thing, and for years I thought you made the biggest mistake of your life. I came to a small little town where there was an individual that happened to be a pervert, a child molester. And when I couldn't speak English, I saw what this guy was doing. I went and I told that guy who's doing things that are not right. So what they did, they threw me in jail. And so they locked me away in a juvenile prison in Louisiana, South Louisiana. And I want you to think for a second about your kids. What do? What happens when you put a kid of that age into a juvenile prison? Not a reform school, not a sit-in-the-corner school, a place where you see kids being raped, being beat up, being freaking decapitated. It really messes up your mind. And I've always been very outspoken. And I couldn't understand why, if I was doing the right thing, why did they put me in this place? And I survived the best way that I could. The changes have come, but not good enough to change a lot of these systems where they lock away kids early too early. I think that something triggered in my mind when they used to put you in this little room. It's called the hole. It's a room about this big. There's no wall. I mean, there's walls, there's no windows. It's a solitary confinement. When you say something, they put you there to shut you up. And I remember sitting in that hole going, what did I do wrong? I was trying to do the right thing. They couldn't get me out. You know, they kept me there until I was one day before my 18th birthday. They put me, they took me out. I tried to go to school and be part of the system, and this guy just had a lot of pull, so he threw me back in, you know. But I remember sitting in this hole telling myself, where's the problem? You know, what can I do? And I made a conscious decision. We spend 75% of our days working and working and working, so we have 25% left to enjoy whatever's left. Every one of you in here shares that in common with me. That's for the birds. We're business owners, we're entrepreneurs. We want to do something greater. And that's why you're here. Because in order to achieve those things, you need mentorship, you need knowledge, you need tools. This is the only way I got to this point. I decided I was going to write a little book to simplify the process of how you materialize things. And then I was going to develop a system to teach little kids how to get an education. But I had a problem. I didn't know how to read. I definitely don't know how to write business plans or raise money. And I was lucky enough that I met this gentleman. And he said something to me. He said, Alberto, the mind's job is to complicate things. How's that? Well, back in the days, it would tell you, don't go in that cave, something's going to eat you. Don't ask that beautiful girl out. She'll say no. Don't ask for a raise. So we have these things in our mind that keeps us from achieving greatness because we fear things that will never actually happen. So I met this man, he said, the way the mind stays sharp, it does crazy things, like when you lose your keys, you look all over the place, where's my keys? And, oh, they're in my hand. You know, it happens to me a lot, it happened earlier. Or your glasses, they're on top of your head, and you're looking everywhere, and oh, you know. So he asked me a question. Again, this is going to sound stupid to you, but it worked for me. It might not work for you. But he said, how do you sell something to a Russian if you don't speak Russian? Most people go somewhere. I don't care what your answer is. I think mine was like draw pictures. And he said, there goes your mind, complicating things. I go, what do you mean? He says, you find someone that can. You say, yeah, but that's not what you said. So I'm like, okay. He said, sooner or later, what I just said to you is going to sink in. And the moment you understand what it means, it's going to change your life. I'm in Dallas. I'm driving on 75 out of all freeways. And all of a sudden, I got so emotional. I pulled over, and I swear to you, I cried for like an hour. I couldn't stop sobbing because I understood what he meant. My circle came around, and I understood that I didn't have to know how to write a business plan, how to raise money, how to do any of these things. I just had to find someone that could, you know? So that's what I did. 2.5 months later, I raised $2.5 million. I launched my first company. I ain't stopped since. So when people say you can't, I laugh. When they ask me why I'm so happy, it's because I'm alive and I'm here after everything. But most important is that I get to come to events like this, meet amazing people. People like you, people I work with, people that I learn so much from. Draw your circle means to find what you want, what really makes your life happy, whatever that is, and put it inside. And let nothing get in your way of achieving that. What you're going to learn today from all these speakers is to find your voice. I'm building a system that helps an educational system for children to learn, but in a very different way that they learn today. My book is being translated to 725 languages. And if you don't think this works, here I am talking to you, you know. I'm not in that little cell anymore. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this with you. I have nothing but love for you. You can reach me on LinkedIn, Facebook, anything I can do to help your business, help you. You know, I'm that guy that's been there, done that. And anything I can do to help you. Thank you so much for having me, both of you. Thank you.
So guys, find Alberto and talk to him. What I'm realizing is he has vision momentum, so he understands the infrastructure. This is what I could do, build the websites, the SEO, so on and so forth. So how can I take that same thing and give it back to the community? So Draw Your Circle is gonna be translated in all of these languages, but you're also giving teachers a chance to make an extra income. The teachers.
I didn't want to brag.
But this is what I'm talking about in conscious capitalism, where you take a for-profit business with a purpose. We have to get out of the idea that nonprofits are the only ones making a difference, right? And golf tournaments and galas, waste. Show us how for-profits partner with schools, for-profits partner with nonprofits. How do for-profits give hours of